Gamers, welcome back. You should download Match Masters and play the game. I actually am almost completely saturated with downloads, so just play the game and they'll pay me. It's more fun. I find it more fun than most Match 3 games just by virtue of the fact that they don't just keep adding more and more mechanics that make it impossibly difficult to progress. But other people seem to prefer that format, so I guess it's to each their own. But install, play, get trophies, helps a ton. It is so fucking addicting. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have like 17,000 fucking trophies in that game. It's so... Oh. You just reached 10K? Well done, well done. I'll probably get a notification about you soon then. What's up, Hooded? How's it going? We're playing Blueprints today. That one. Ah, fuck. Pause this. Turn the volume down. Seven TV is once again decided not to turn on for you. That's upsetting. She princein' on my blue till I renovate. Incredible. You're on mobile, so no 7 TV for you? Shame. Not about the 7 TV thing, but about being on mobile. Holy shit, what a nightmare. It's day 5. Dude, this threw me so off so much last time. I stood here for like several seconds waiting for like something to happen before I realized I was in control of the character. All right, let's get crack-a-lackin'. This should just be on by default, honestly. Nook isn't great. Coat check has a metal detector in it, but seems a little short-sighted to just take coat check immediate. I mean, none of these are great, let's be real. I think we take Nook here. Gonna grab that. Parlor seems good, because we'll definitely have access to the spot over there due to the entrance hall. Not taking Chapel. Especially this close to the entrance, because we're probably going to have to come back through here. There's no music playing right now. That is probably completely inaudible to you guys. Hold on. Key. Right, parlor game. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. Fuck all. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. What? Okay. So, let me remember the rules of this. One is always true, one is always false. One has a prize. So... Okay. So, let's assume that this one is true. That would mean Well, this one can't be false, because, okay. Look at the wording here. Look at the specific wording. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements, which means that if it doesn't display a statement at all, it's not that box. So we have to assume that one of these is true and the other is false. If this one is true, then this one is false. And it says wait a minute, hold on. Yeah. I think, wait, no, maybe not. Maybe these are both false. Because think about it. The gems are in a box that's actually blue. If that's true, then this would have to be false, but this box does have the word blue on it. But if this is true, then this is, by extension, also true. Unless this word blue doesn't count. I'm going for the white box. No, dude. I bet it was in this one. It's, I don't know what the intent was there, to be honest. Storeroom is nice, but I really would like security so that I can at least get to all the places. Oh, it requires a gem that I would have as well. Alright, so it looks like this is whatever I pick going to be permanently inaccessible. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the rest of them have made sense to me. This one really lost me. Broken lever. Okay, definitely the lever is somehow important. No doubt. Oh, dude, I'm so sad that I couldn't get into security as well. Security is so useful. Is there a sprint button in this game? There is. I forgot what it was. Yeah, so we've permanently locked off that corner. Let's see what else we can learn. God, dude, really? Give me a spare room, I guess. Lots of dead ends this time we're rolling. We'll take the hallway. Put a guest bedroom here. Could use the steps. Take the compass. All right. I think this is a bad run, so if we see sauna, we take sauna here. Corridor is always unlocked. Drawing room is pretty cool. I'll take the drawing room. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. That's false, because red memos are false, if I'm to believe the things I found in security. Alright. Door's locked. Yeah, we'll use a key on that one. We don't have any gems for the pantry. We might take pantry? Free room is nice. Let me look at the map right here. Would I rather the steps or the coins? I think I'll take the steps in this case. But then before I go in there, let's take a look in here as well. Gain 5 whenever you draft a bedroom? That does seem useful. This closet's kind of... Well, 2 items in the closet is pretty good. The den is also pretty good. Let's take the 2 items. I think this is going to be like a run that I'm not going to make it that far with anyway. Alright. Sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5. Awesome. I'm Div and I 15ing? If the box that says it has the word blue is true, then the box that says the color blue must also be true. If the box that says it has the word blue is true. Yeah. Well, oh, I guess... God, the box with the gems has the word blue on it. Could refer to the black box, couldn't it? Or the blue box. I guess I misread that. This music is the quietest thing I have ever heard or not heard. It's paused, that's why it's so quiet. That's the drawing room. Take an observatory. Locked? Yeah, I'll use the key. I've never tried a secret passage. Let's try it. A hallway, a green room, a yellow room. Hold on, let me take a look at my directory of rooms here. So the blue rooms are like storerooms, closets, puzzle rooms. Lots of blue rooms. I see. The blue rooms are the numbered rooms. Purple is bedrooms. Orange is hallways. Green rooms impact each other. Yellow rooms are shops, and red rooms are debuffs. So I don't necessarily want a yellow room. We'll take a hallway, I think. Oh, I really want the aquarium, but I can't afford it. Every color of room. I think we'll take the Great Hall and just hope we get a lot of keys. Because that seems like it could be some, like, Room 46 shit, you know what I mean? Like, where the hell does this door lead? Wow. Cool, dude. No, that's awesome. I'm glad I used my key on that one. I bet that one of those doors can have something behind it. Yeah, I guess we have to go back to the entrance hall, huh? It's a walk-in closet and then promptly walk out. Yeah, that's great. No, that's so cool. We'll do the 10. Gem. Anything else in here? Walk in and then promptly walk out. Closet. Crazy. Open this door. Oh, look, a walk-in closet with 4 fucking items. Seems like a waste, given how this run is going. I'm pretty sure this is a dead end that just does nothing, but since this run is kind of an experiment anyway, let's take it. There were probably some keys in that in the 4 items room. Yeah, there is no purpose to this room. Cool. Waste a step to go in and out, though. Definitely can't have the utility closet. In fact, we need to take the chapel. Great. So this is going to be one of those money-free runs. There could be an item in here. I think I've missed an item in here before. I was going choo-choo kazoo trying to figure out where it was. Pantry seems like a pretty good option here. Five apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Wait a minute. Is this akin to that safe in the other room? It seems like the numbers would be way too high. The billiard room is cool. Let's take that. One. That's 5 times 2, which is 10. 10 plus 4 is 14 divided by 3? No, 10 minus 4 is 6 divided by 3 is 2. 16 minus 6 is 10 times 20 no, yeah. 16 minus 6 is 10 times 20 is 200 divided by 10 is 20. Two keys. Three keys in the garage. You know what? Let's go find out what's in the Great Hall. Christopher, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you have been driving for his lordship. Your absence must be accounted for, Miss Babbage. Mrs. Babbage is kind of like, apparently like the butler, like the property manager. The property manager? No, that's like something you do for like a rental, but she manages the estate. Oh, look at that. Oh, what the fuck? I bet if I had the breaker box, I could do something fancy with that. All right, now we have officially closed off all of our options. I think breaker box would let me fuck with this. Because there's been something called garage in the breaker box room before. So I should keep that in mind. Like there's a button that doesn't work. I did finally go back to Cathedral. This is kind of a throwaway run, to be honest. I didn't get great polls. Yeah, I think that is the negative. I mean, I assume that was the negative effect of the lavatory because that's what it says. Also stream a little bit? What? Imagine somebody just adding ER to the end of your name. I don't get it. I don't know what I lost track of what we're talking about. All right, we get to open all of these. Let's start with the ones that might actually go somewhere. Sure, corridor. Plus an additional 10 if you have a furnace. Yeah, we're just gonna have dinner. Christopher over there? Christopher? Greetings, Christopher. Oh, did his name say Christoph and I said Christopher? That pans. I would definitely do something like that. Locked door. Yeah, let's use it. Oh, it counts as 2 bedrooms, so the sleep mask popped twice. Interesting. Hello, Gerbil. I have all these steps and nothing to use them on, huh? Ooh, let's hit the breaker rocks. Not only because the other 2 cost gems, but because then I can learn more about the garage. And turn this off just in case. Oh no, but if I find the key card, well, we'll see. Metal detector, not a good grab right now. Library. See a less common floor plan. Magnifying glass. Expect documents of the estate more closely. Wait, what? Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Whoa. The above signee is responsible for all materials checked out using this form and understands new requests cannot be made on days in which a previously requested book or periodical has been pulled. Number 124. That's a 3-digit number. I think there's a 3-digit... No, there's like a pin pad on the safe. It could be anything. Which means that really it could be the 5 apples, 5 oranges, and 5 bananas or whatever. I guess my name is Simon, which I probably knew that already. What's all this? Total time, total days, longest day. Was it an hour? I spent an hour? Steps taken, 428. Keys turned, 23. Gems used, 27. Gold spent, 44. Total stars, 4. Total rooms drafted, bedrooms drafted. Wow. Damn, dude. That fucking parlor room is just a stain on my permanent record. Is the magnifying glass ever going to show me like something I can't see without it? My first claim ticket. November 5th. Wait, there's probably more than one page in this. Can't seem to ever pass it up. My favorite floor plans. Contraptions I've made? I can make contraptions in this game? Largest purchase. Paid in full, it better be. Most avoided floor plans, nursery, walk-in closet, patio. Okay. I'm like now super nervous about the magnifying glass. I can't stop thinking about it. What is it? Why is it an item? What does it mean to show me? Why can I buy it in some shops? What? I might check all the doors in the Great Hallway. I just want to kind of explore a little first. Anyway, I can draft unique rooms from here. Damn, locked. A wine cellar with 3 gems. I'm taking the aquarium. I'm curious about that. All right. So where does that put me? There is nowhere else to go. All of my options are closed off. That means I'm going back through the house a little bit. Let's go ahead and pop these 2 doors open. Oh, there can be stuff in here. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Well, wish I had a terminal to put that in. And, let's see what's in here. Nothing. Okay. Maybe one door on each side has nothing and the other has an item, but we'll have to do more science to figure that out. The garage is back to the entrance hall, then den, chapel, pantry, billiards, garage. I forget about having so many steps remaining, too. Can't climb the ladder? Where the hell am I? Can't open that. Can I drive? Nope. Got some in-game music going on. So I'll pause the music. Look at all this shit out here. Is that permanent now? The west gate has been permanently unlocked. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Awesome. What? 2 special items. Items for trade. Dig spots? There's dig spots? Well, it's a shame that I've already burned my entire house, but yeah, let's go for tool shit. So, oh, I'll just be able to go here every morning, though. This is permanently accessible to me. Hammer. Shovel. Yeah, take the shovel. Interesting. Dig spots. Don't know what that means. Maybe I should have taken the item check. I mean, I'm certain that's what the shovel is for. Why would I assume the shovel is for anything else at this point? Have I missed anything out here? That's the gate. Then I've been to the shed, which is over the bridge. And then this is back to the garage. Definitely can't open this gate. Still don't know what a dig spot is. Take a look around. Oops, don't want to go back in there. See if the secret passage. A dig spot, a spot where you dig? Yeah, I mean, I would imagine. Okay, evidently not really any dig spots around to be heard of. Um, I'm assuming it would be reasonably obvious if there were one. Oh wait, nope, here's one. Fueled coins. Okay, so it's just like a pile of dirt that spawns in a room. Okay. Good to know. Alright, now this run is officially dead. There's nothing else I can do. We're calling it a day. $95 steps, 7 items. New rooms, 7. Apparently I found 7 new rooms. I guess that makes sense. The aquarium, the library, the Great Hall, the secret passage, the garage, the lavatory, and possibly the den. I don't know if I've ever made a den before. I think that's all of them. All right, hopefully we get better pulls today. All right, call me crazy, but I'm actually going to go out here first. And drop by this shed. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. I'll take that actually, because I don't have a shovel yet. I think I'll if I know I'm gonna have a shovel, I'll take the dig spots thing. This is kind of dope. Oh, there's a terminal in here. Dial up, eh? Sledgehammer. Right. Okay. Interesting. Good to know there's a thing here. Time lock safe? What the hell does that mean? This is an interesting ass room, dude. This is gonna be important, I think. Anyway. Onward, I suppose. Permanent additions, I see. There's room for a few more of these as well. I don't suppose the game would let me go through the garage. Oh, the plank has actually been moved. Okay. Oh, what's up, Kenza? How's it going? I'll take the nut anytime now. Damn, I'm down so many steps from that, though. Hopefully it's worth. Alright. Let's go left today. I'll take the spare room. Pantry. I guess I need the steps. There's usually food in here. What does it say? 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Apples, bananas, oranges. A banana is worth 3. I think an apple is worth 2. Obviously, the den is the better choice here because it's just the West Wing Hall with a guaranteed gem. I was crazy once they put me in a nut. That's crazy. 2 free items, tempting. Or a free room. I'll take the 2 items. Key and a chance cube. You love to see it. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I think we might put a storeroom here and just abandon this corner. The step economy is not great this run. I feel like I'm gonna run out. Or maybe that's something I should look at with the magnifying glass. 4 stars. Interesting. Let's take this one because it's new. We take bedroom. This might be my first time taking nursery, actually. Oh, but that would put me in permafucked mode. In fact, the only thing that does not put me in permafucked mode... Well, I guess I could take the Nook. Yeah, the gymnasium seems like a shit... Although there is something for it on the breaker panel, which makes me curious. I can't risk the steps right now. Let's go to Nook. Parlor. We failed this last time. When you pinned nut time? Oh my god, dude. My moderators, let me tell you. Nut. What's up, Liam? How's it going? I'm doing my best, my busy best. I finally get here to catch someone playing this. Paul's advertising. Plenty of blue, but where's the prince? I'm the prince, idiot. The black box is black. That's true. The black box is true. That might be true. The black box is empty. Okay. So if this is true, then this is false. And if this is true, then this is false. I don't see how it logically has to be 1. This one must be true. The black box is black. That's obviously a true statement, meaning one of these must inherently be false. The black box is empty being false would mean that it's in the black box. The black box is true being false would mean the black box is empty is false. So it's in the black box regardless. Either way, it's in the black box. It must be in the black box. Could only be in the black box. He said lol. Yeah, no, if you say lol in my chat, obviously it should be an instant ban. Good detective reasoning, Devin. Thank you, Devin. Okay. Corridor? We're in such a sticky situation. But look at this floor plan, dude. I filled out the entire first 2 ranks. I just can't, goof now. Think we're taking observatory here. I'd love to take nursery, but this is my only course of action to proceed forward, so I think we take observatory. I'm saving the redraw for when I need it. 5 stars. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. That's awesome to hear. I don't like what Liam just said. That upsets me. Wait, you can announcement something? What the fuck is that? Yeah, the logic puzzles in the parlors are really cool. I wish I didn't fuck up that one of them. Alright. Rotunda can rotate. Well, I mean, when else? Yes. Hallway. Yeah, we have to take hallway. It's pretty much our only option. I mean, we could have re-rolled, but I don't want to re-roll unless I have to, like I said. From hallway, you could make another great hall. Archives. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of the floor plans. Locksmith, keys for sale. Is that a permanent debuff? Time to find out. Key card. Can't climb as usual. Usually there's some shit in the archive, in like the red rooms. Popular children's writer Marian Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, has been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's 2nd time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen game to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. Swimbird author never considered herself success. She confided, "My son was the only one that actually got me to start writing. I'd always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, and so when we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there." Marigold has elaborated in his previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Publisher, author, denoted by Red Guard, questioned. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of the 3 dozen names that appeared in the leaked dossier, naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no one has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed that authorities be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Rivington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though charges were later dropped. What the fuck is happening? Marigold drops publisher, local author, and popular personality Marianne Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest a few weeks back of author and colleague Caleb Manning, who Marigold had past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer the distance was held from the publisher this week. Was seen at the corner, suspicious bag under the wave down a local man. This is the third major last year is anticipated, charged by the Crown. Manning was the last. The trial begins on expected grand treason. No traces discovered of Cinco Harris, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marianne Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. on Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date in the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Miss Jones never arrived home, and her carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's not a character incident, and at this point, we're seeking information. Holy fuck, there's a lot of this, dude! Spooky, scary announcement. What's a red print? Did I say something about a red print? Police of the royal capital of Fenris have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. The lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. The museum authorities say they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching through the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although the official registry of the lost jewels have not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of the Aries, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Holy fuck. Okay, that I hope none of that is important to solving the grand puzzle of this game. Because if it is, I may never solve it. That was way too much information. I am so confused. Wait, I can look at all 3 of them. Oh, because this thing doesn't take effect. Lose half your steps? Are you insane? How many steps do you think I have? I don't have a lose half amount, if that's what you're suggesting. Oh, but it would be mitigated. It would be completely negated. It would be completely negated. I kind of want to take it for that reason, but I'm going to take the dining room instead because I really need extra steps right now. Oh, but it's not rank 8 yet. I haven't reached rank 8. Okay. Onward. Okay, so the chapel should also be completely negated here. Don't want to put a dead end here, so I'm just going to take chapel. Sheltered. Not seeing any items in here. I'll use a key. Library, not really what I want here. I'll redraw. Ooh, pool is cool, but I think we take weight room here. That will be sheltered from it. No more red rooms, though. Launder currency. Sure, I'll take Great Hall. Even though I don't have a ton of keys on me, so I'll probably save that for later. Ooh, +3 keys in the garage. Furnace seems fucking awful. Yeah, we take garage, I think. Oh, but I need gems. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, well, this isn't the end of the world. There should be a key over here, but I guess I can't pick it up with the lights off. Ugh, I really should open a room. Well, let's see. What rank am I on right now? Rank 6, so 2 more ranks. Give me this one. Oh, fuck. Fuck! Dude, I'm getting cooked here. This is fucked up. They waited for me to burn my... Look at how many red rooms there are! And I'm gonna make more! Well, may as well see what's in here. Another dig spot. Interesting. And nothing else of note. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, no, I'm in the shaft right now, dude. I can't take any rooms. I'm not going in there. There's no item in there. I'm not going in there. Yeah, I'm not going in there. Then I have to enter this stupid fucking place again. This door is also locked, so I can't go through it. Back to the chapel. Locked? Fuck. Is that it then? I think I'm cooked. Oh wait, no, there's an exit to the dining room that I haven't taken yet. I haven't reached rank 8 yet. The bathroom's on rank 8. That sucks ass. I might not make it back to the dining room, actually. 4, 3. I think I just make it. 2. Oh my god. I wish I had an aquarium, but I don't. I should really go back to the conference room to see if there's any items I don't have. While I'm close by. Archives, hallway, conference room. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, I have to go through it here and then through a bedroom. There's also another door I haven't opened in here. Breaker box. Billiard room doesn't do me that many favors, so I'll take breaker box. Oh my god, this is such a nightmare of a path. I didn't even realize how bad this was. Deposit box key? Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several other rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Yeah. Oh, that's what it meant by spread items. After meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Safe code 9083. That's allegedly false. But big if true. I am cooked. I am no way in hell ever gonna get any more progress in this seed. Which is unfortunate, but that's just how the fucking thing shakes out sometimes, I guess. No, I'm not getting more steps. It's over. Right. I've already been to the breaker box. We need to go back to hallway. Open room. No key card for those. Already eaten dinner. I haven't entered this room yet, I don't think. It's not a bedroom. Awesome. Wait, what did that fucking post-it say? 9806? Can someone remind me what that said, please? I beg of you. I don't have enough steps to make it back. Oops. Nope. 9086 8906. Fuck, dude. Oh, hold on. Let me go back in the YouTube VOD. Maybe I can find it. Yeah. Oh, that's what it meant by spread. Office safe, it says. So that's 9083. That's okay. 9083. Shit. Okay, apparently not this safe. Wrong safe. Great. Locked. Alright, so I think I am just cooked then. I think that's it. That's everything I can do. I don't have garage. And I can't make it to the gymnasium to see what it looks like with the lights off. Sad. Is there anywhere I would even have a line of sight to the gymnasium? I guess from the dark room I would. Ten. What does that mean, dude? I really should try to gain any information from these red rooms that I can, because they won't be available. Oh, look, a key card. Fuck. I didn't even get to look into the gymnasium. 9083, though. I should write that down. Office safe 9083. Scarlet Villa, 7 red rooms. Yeah, no shit. Look at that, dude. Those were all like my only choice, and everything else cost gems. That's crazy how that works. I need to find saunas, dude. I should just be taking those. I don't think that I should ever be, unless like I'm on like the run of my fucking life, I should be taking a sauna. Get my perks. See, it would have been a terrible idea to take the shovel last game because or the dig rooms last game because I didn't get a shovel. Some floor plans now cost additional steps instead of gems. Interesting. I'll take the 2 special items. What is this? Battery pack. Provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. Seems useful. Where's my other item? Watering can. The first time you enter each green room, use water to gain 1 gem. Interesting. You know all this floor space planning when we could have just a nice Walmart parking lot? Real, dude. What's the big idea with all this nonsense around? Just fucking pave over it. It's my inheritance. I can do with it what I want. Den kind of goes hard here. Pantry, key, or parlor? The Nook is pretty good because it has the key in there and everything, but I think we take parlor here. Not my inheritance yet. We'll find the room when we bulldoze the place. This box and the blue box are both empty. This box and the white box are both empty. These two corroborate each other. Meaning if one of them is false, they're both false. So basically, whatever the truth of the black box is, the other two are the opposite. The other two statements have identical wording. That's true. Therefore, both of these are false. Oh, no, wait, but they don't have identical wording. So this is false. So both of these are true. Yeah, it's not identical wording. So both of these are true, so that's false. Meaning that if these are true, then both those boxes are empty, the black box must open. Also, I could have deduced that even without the black box by noting that, if these were both, assume these are both false. No, assume these are both true. No, assuming these are both false, that means that one of these two boxes has something in it, but it doesn't. Although I guess I wouldn't have known necessarily. Yeah, no. I still needed the black box information to be certain, I think. We take corridor. What's my other item I have? Battery pack. I don't know what the battery pack is even useful for. Let's take patio. We've never taken it. Interesting. Gem. Occasionally, you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. Use a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Yeah, I bet. There's a dig spot right here. Dig spot right there. So this is 2 dig spots in. I wonder if that's always the case. I'll take this. Whenever I draft a bedroom, gain steps. That's pretty good. Never taken one before. Got the gem back. The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It is the only true color, the prince often said. Dude, chat, you like story time? He could not stand the sight of a canary or crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. He never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? The story he read in the bath and the bed. And maybe you can guess, with the clues we have said, it's the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, the book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. Crazy. We just read about that author. A lot about that author, actually. Like, more than I ever wanted to know about that author. God, dude. I'm afraid that I'm, like, missing something now every time I play this. It's like a genuine concern is that I'm, like, missing some serious, like, there's something I'm overlooking that's in, like, a room I've already been to 100 times that's, like, going to be incredibly important for some shit. There's so many, like, dates and whatnot. If I ever find an office, I need to go in there right away. Pantry and Nook both looking pretty hot here. Passageway definitely not worth 2 gems when there's only 1 exit anyway. Let's take Pantry because it might have food in it. Does 50 steps. Apples are 2, bananas are 3, I think oranges are 5. So 2, 3, 5. So 10. What? 10, 15, 25. 1, 0, 1, 5, 2, 5. All of these kind of fuck up my entrance hall, huh? I think the bedroom is actually a better choice here than the kitchen. Just because it lets me continue exploration Oh god, taking closet's such a gamble. We're taking gamble. Gamble, 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 gamble. The die could be helpful. Although last time the ivory die was hella cursed. Anyway. I don't have any keys, so we'll take the key. Hallway for sure. Classic Red Prince bait and switch. Dining room is just a good grab. It'll be helpful later. 20 steps later on. That is a perfect place for a guest bedroom. Have I taken guest bedroom before? I must have. Yeah, I have. I've taken guest bedroom. Bunk room has 2 items in. And I think might give me the same number of steps. Well, actually, no. Because this would give me 10, but this would give me like 15. So let's take that. I'm not finding a lot of trunks lately, I'm noticing. I think we take security here, just because it opens up our options later. Yeah, connect me to that network, baby. Special order. Let's order a shovel. Oh wait, hold on, I do need to actually do some sort of shit on this. Well, let's set this to low for now. And then offline mode should be unlocked in case we do find a breaker box. All right, there we go. We saw something in here that led me to believe that, wait a minute. Blue memos equals true, red memos equals lies. You guys see that shit, chat? Unless written by hand. So a red memo written by hand, like the office safe code that we saw earlier, is true. This is a lie because it's typed. Unless written by hand. Oh my god, that's what you would use the fucking magnifying glass for. Holy shit, I need to be paying more attention to this. Wow. Big lore drop. Storeroom isn't like the worst thing I could take here. It's a gamble. It's such a gamble. Not really though, because I still have to die. No other items. All right. Looks like we're taking this. It won't be closed from day 6 to day 12 because that's a lie. Not written by hand. Can't afford that, unfortunately. Magnifying glass could be a cool buy, but didn't I like? Can I? Isn't this where like order stuff too? Am I nuts? I really want the drawing room over the maid's chamber. I haven't taken maid's chamber yet, though. The sad day we dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. The following instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately. All work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Miss Babbage. Mrs. Babbage. Mrs. Babbage. Okay. Alright, hear me out. This ends my run. But I'm taking it. I'm taking it and we'll call it a day. After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarter and maid's chamber currently in the estate. No, I wanted to see The Office because I haven't before. And I have 2 gems. It was available to me. This could give me like actual information that might let me progress on a future run. There was a room that would let me continue playing. I just didn't take it. I wanted The Office. You have not left me instructions for the following week and know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on the definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message to me either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter and Babbage. Yes, this is correct functionality. Also, when you are out next week, please test that the correct sequence is off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Oh, that's big. That's big. Off, blue, green, white, red, purple. And we'll find out what that does. State changes. We just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and the changes you have requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. That's a little foreboding. The VAC indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be reported that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is the desired functionality, let us know and we will fix it in our regular services next week. So set all 6 to purple for white indicator. All 6 purple white indicator. Okay. That's everything. Permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Dude, this is such a good rip. See, that's a permanent upgrade. Courtyard data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room in one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Select the floor plan below to upgrade this room. 5 dig spots. Courtyard is always left unlocked. 2 gems, 5 dig spots, or always unlocked. I think I take 2 gems. What's all this? Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Court, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Why is the word herrings printed in red? You hate to see the word herrings printed in red. In a puzzle game! Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect that either would be suitable. Late March, fall, passing, hearings. I'm taking a screenshot of this shit. Okay. And what the fuck? Wait, hold on. Come back. What the fuck is the dial? Apparently I've turned it and now it's like permanently so? Is there not a safe in here? I read something about the office safe. I thought there would be a safe with the... the code. There it is. 9083. What do you mean no? What do you mean no? I'm so confused. Is it different per office? Like, do I need to find the conference room in this seed in order to know what it is? That's not how any of the other things have worked. I didn't mean to come here. Fuck. That's kind of fucked. I'm not gonna lie. What the hell? Helen was writing that shit down earlier. Alright, whatever. I mean, we did find some things here. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put another work order in before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. In the greenhouse. Alright, let me just double check to make sure that I know how cooked I am. And I am cooked. So I think it is time we call it a day. Yeah, the greenhouse lever thing does seem important. Lever in the greenhouse is broken, make sure the west and east levers work. But I think that just means if I have a broken lever, take it to the greenhouse. I'll write that down. Broken lever, greenhouse. Look at that map, though. It is so warm in this room. We're getting our air conditioner replaced, but they're dragging their goddamn feet. I maybe should not have done the office there. If I see another breaker room, though, there's some new stuff I can do now. Holy crap. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, so here's where it all ends, at least for me. And for all of the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And the same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition, thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories or your mother's or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate a tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles the purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life for the sake of our own? Oh, I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods, and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds the trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave, what dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if, by morbid example, this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak and the sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and the worldly mountains, this cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate this moment of liberty, to treat this sepulchre as a hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. And to, in turn, as a recompense for the freedom thus granted to you, commit yourself to be buried here within this mausoleum of dreams, when the day comes to write your own letter to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps, as is tradition. Herbert S. Sinclair. Wow, he certainly had a lot of words to say about everything, huh? There's gotta be so much shit you can miss in here, right? Oh no. Why can I do that? Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? How are these candles burning, man? Oh no, dude. Oh no, dude. The statues have some sort of puzzle associated with them. I wonder if it is just find all of them and put their arms down, or if there's like more to it, because it really seems like there's more to it, provided you put the arm back up. I think I could spend forever down here and not find anything worth doing. I don't know. There's like nothing that indicates how these need to be positioned. Dig spot. Fuck. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord. That doesn't help. There's so many puzzles, dude. This game must be like way long, right? Like way long? Because now I have to be looking for those statues everywhere. Crowbar, raised. I don't think any of them had a crowbar. It's approximately 9 rooms long. Thank you. Two of these statements are true. The statement on the blue box is true. So if these could both be true. The gems are in a box with a true statement. Then only the black box is true. Two of them are true, must be false, because the only one of them can have the gem. The statement on the blue box is true, therefore also must be false. Do I want to pigeonhole myself this quickly? It's a good grab. Any hints in here? Not really. There's a bunch of coins in the tomb now. They really like giving me chapel, dude. It's like their favorite thing. Why do I only have one gem? What did I spend a gem on already? Try that code on the safe. Yeah, if I visit the shed again, which I don't know what I'm going to need all that money for, so I might not end up visiting the shed again, but gem, always good to have. Maybe should take a shop, actually, in this case, but... they'll put an office here. Oh. Potential within by the editor. Gems, gems, gems. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh builder represents a world of possibilities. When you are still learning at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential ideas to explore, but with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that should be made. How should I draft a hallway or closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is a passageway really worth 2 gems? All of these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we can provide architects with some of those strategies and even a system in developing their own. Gems, gems, gems. Every architect needs them. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on the guiding principle: have gems while drafting. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you like the gems, consider all the presented options you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid the predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. To approach this is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Reader submitted gem strats. Make sure you check for gems in the room you are in before checking the door. I do this way too much. If you see gems in the sale in any of the item shops, buy them out. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try only to spend them if I really need them in a room. Don't piss up wine cellar even if you are not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. I have a bit of a problem. I'll never draft a passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat which has served me well. Planning your house. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they have behind the entrance hall and the rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach higher ranks, they quickly discover they did not have enough keys or times to continue their day. Usually enter returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if only they had been found earlier in the day. As to the layout of the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you are leaving lots of unopened doors in the ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. I have been doing this a little bit lately, and I keep drafting myself into a corner, but top drafting combos. 5 combos you won't want to miss. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is in order of which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft a closeteer before a terrace, you'll be down 3 gems, but if you draft them in the reverse order, the closeter would be free. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step in determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage to significantly improving your chances of success. A foyer drafted before a great hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. That's awesome. I haven't seen a foyer yet. Drafting a bunk room after a nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedroom triggers. You don't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draw a conference room. The more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in the workshop. Attic with 8 fucking items. There's some good shit in this game. Making connections. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can become very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself. It can literally power up or down other rooms you've drafted in your house. Garage. Powers garage door and grants west path access. Dark room. Turn lights back on after blowing a fuse. Gymnasium. Turn lights off, prevent step loss. Okay, so that is what that does. Awesome, good to know. Other examples of connectivity. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship's chamber. The next time you enter a boudoir, gain 10 steps. Next time you enter a walk-in closet, gain 3. The synergy with the Lady Epson's other 2 rooms, the boudoir, and her walk-in closet. The boiler room connects ducts from room to room to steam power specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. Pump room. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout the rooms of the estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located outside of the main house. There is so much shit in this game. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal even more delicious. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, the bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by the master bedroom and the amount of gold spread by the tomb and the amount of keys found in the servants' quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in a billiard room, a parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't mean that will be the case next time you draft it. The day after drafting Freezer, it enters an automatic cooldown refreezing cycle during which it cannot be drafted within the next 24 hours. If you are stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it is smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you will come across, and there's a very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road which may help you. When in doubt, draft rooms you have never seen before. Even if you do not think the rooms seem very useful, they may still hold useful clues and information that will help you on your journey. Word from the editor. Although this volume we provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we are here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there is truly no set blueprint to success. Forging your own path forward and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has his favorite room, each builder their favorite tool, and thus each player in turn will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world or keep for themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you the best of luck drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. There was a lot of useful information in there. There's just so much information in there. Alright, I already read these. I'm not going to look at my stats right now. Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press RB to pull the directory. Yeah. Additional reading. That's what this game needs. Okay. Yikes. If I redraw, is it still 1 key for each bedroom in your house? Lose half your steps, 7 locked doors. Well, I think that Great Hall is our really only choice here. Let's go this way. Oh. 9/11. Yeah, it's over. It's over. At least we can go get filthy rich. I'm so confused by that conference room shit where it said the code for the safe on the table and then it wasn't the code for the safe. I still have no idea what to do about those statues in the basement. Alright, I want to do one more run. Where's all the money that's supposed to be down here? I had dead ends in the house, right? Yeah. What fucking gives, man? Oh, there it is. $33 money. Crazy. Anyway, rare. Still haven't found room 1 yet. Still missing a lot of rooms, actually. We haven't seen a lot of the bedrooms yet. We found almost every hallway. I guess the foyer is the one we're missing. We found every red room, which makes sense. Imagine money laundering now. The cops would never figure out I was using my Twitch channel for it. Real. Quaint cottage. Yeah, sure thing, Bob. Alright, one more run. This game is fun, dude. There's so much to it, though. There's just so much to it. I feel like we're remiss if we don't start each day by going to the shed, right? Make an offering and receive a blessing? I don't have anything to offer. I'll take the shelter for now, but the shrine has piqued my interest. Time lock save can be accessed by setting an unlocked date and time. You can use the date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. When it's unlocked, the time lock save will remain open for 4 hours. Well, let's see. Today's Sunday. So if I play this game again on Wednesday, it would be June 11th at 9, let's say 8, yeah, 8 p.m. Oh, you're so right. Let's set it for Thursday. Alright, no item down here this time. For the time lock save, we have to remember that, chat. On Thursday, I need to stream this game again. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. The blue box is true, so these are either... If the blue box is true, then these are either both true or both false. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. If these are both true, then it could be any box. So I think it has to be in the white box. What? Statement containing letter B. Statement containing the letter U. Blue box is true. If the blue box is true, they're both true. It would be in the box. Wait, but that would mean it's false. But this contains a B also, and this also contains a B. If the blue box is true, this is the blue box is true, okay? That would mean that the gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B, which could be any of them. Because this also has a statement containing the letter B, and so does this. So the black box must be untrue. That's great. Oh, but that would be U and U, so this would be the only one that doesn't have a U. I see. God, that's so difficult, man. Wow, that's fucked up. Yeah, we're taking a screenshot of that one. Please return all correspondence packages addressed to Denny Ravain to sender as he no longer is employed with our staff. Did we prove he was the one that stole someone's mail? Yeah, I could use the magnifier right now. That's hella true. Some illegible shit going on there. Hey buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you're happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for the adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we departed tomorrow so that it has a chance to arriving with the first few days on the estate, but with all the preparations, I'm not sure I'm going to find the time. Simon P. Jones. That's me. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. So you're yelling at me right now to come bring you the pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you may feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor, be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator, Dad. Please get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Dirigiblocks? Is that Minecraft? You guys think it's Minecraft? Oh, there's a deposit box key that you can find. Too much in this game, man. All right. Oh, it's the name of the arcade that doesn't work yet. I forgot under what conditions that would start working. I need to start keeping track of this shit. God, yeah, I can't read that shit at all. Oh, future patch. You're right. lousy run so far. Oh, it doesn't just say Kristoff, huh? Swan Song. That certainly would help the computer password, perhaps. This is such a bad run. I wanted to have a good run this time. I'm just throwing, I think. I think we take the gem. It's worth a guaranteed gem. Gotta take corridor on the option. Oh, okay. So the run ends. Cool. Awesome. No, I'm glad that happened. Six fucking keys and nothing. Nothing. Alright, one more. You cannot farm infinite steps on your tracker by walking in and out of a bedroom, actually. Because entering the bedroom, you lose 1 and gain 2. Exiting the bedroom, you lose 1. So, bedrooms are just net neutral for steps. Oh, infinite for your tracker. I see. Yeah, I suppose you could. A little too dangerous to pick up. What in God's green earth? Ah, shit. I have no idea how the logic of this works. Click on purple, rotates the ones within one space around it. Click on yellow, moves it up, swaps with purple if purple's in the way. Yeah, I guess you're right. That was it. You've been rewarded an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. Oh, well that's a good thing to find. You have no items to trade. I sure don't. Good job, Minnow. I was kind of understanding that, but I still wasn't like seeing how I was going to solve the puzzle. It was nice to have some concrete idea in my head of how it was going to plan out for me. One brass compass, 1 sleeping mask, 2 gems. 604. Shipped 11.5. Invoice number 627. Customer's order number 5254. 5254. None of these numbers might. I don't think any of those numbers mean anything, dude. Sleep mask is great though. Plus 1 gem or minus 1 gem, but plus a bunch of steps. You know what? I'm getting 5 steps per bedroom anyway. Let's take 10. ever get money, I can come back here. Well, this sucks. Save 1 coin on purchases you make in the estate. Okay. I could potentially trade that for something as well. Spare set of car keys. Maybe if I would have taken the garage earlier, I could have used these. Maybe. I don't really have the type of keys to be opening a pair of chests right now. Look that burns your key. Draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Right. I was looking at these paintings if there's like a hint for the statue room, but I'm not seeing it. Library's pretty good. I don't really need to redraw. Does not reset each day? What the fuck does that mean? There's a dig spot in here. Locked. Oh, fuck. Looks like if I want to proceed, I need the maid's chamber. That nerfs my item chances. Any subsequently drafted rooms. Trunks, yeah, that makes sense. Shit. Fuck. Okay. Tank goes through. I'm so confused. That's odd. I'm so befuddled right now. What? Alright. We need to go back to the Oh god. Dude, my brain is shutting down right now. I think it's a good thing this is the last run. I What the fuck? I could risk it all for 2 items. Shovel. Dad will come home to the metal detector someday. It's just not a very useful item, so unless I like really don't have any other good options, why would I Don't know what Salt Shaker does. No trade. What the fuck? These suck. Yeah, no, not interested. Sorry. Why am I hating on it? Because typically I find everything in the rooms by myself without need for metal detector. If I ever, I guess what would make sense is if I went in there and stored one of the items I currently have. Might have been clever. Dig spot in there? Don't think so. Now I'm low on steps. Did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Dude, wow, awesome. I could have sworn there was a dig location somewhere in here. Maybe in here. There it is. There's two in here. Coins. Coins. Well, good dig locations, man. A few unimpressive pebbles, not even worth picking up. No, that's dope. Definitely worth not solving that boiler room puzzle. Dang, one rank away from those extra steps as well. I made it back into security. I wonder if I had done that into a bedroom if I would have gotten more steps. Rustic villa. Three new rooms. Oh yeah, foundation, boiler, and I don't actually know what the third one is. I've taken all the rest of these before. I guess mailroom with delivered package? I actually don't know. I've been to all these. I see. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Gamers. Have a wonderful night. Oh. Oh. I'm so tired, dude. So sleepy. Oh God. My algorithm on my VOD channel is so cancer. I don't know, man. Outro music? I don't know, man. I don't have anything. Do you guys need outro music? You don't need outro music. You're happy. Have an emote you got from a gift sub? That's great, Minnow. You're unhappy? Well, fuck. Do you need me to sing to you? Maybe I got a little lamb? No, fuck you. Oh, dude, the songs are so long. They have so many minutes and seconds. If I'm looking for a short song, every song is long. If I'm looking for a longer song, every song is short. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Anyway. I don't know what I'm streaming tomorrow. Might stream on Tuesday since I know I won't be doing so on Wednesday, but late stream if at all on Tuesday as per usual. Thursday I have to play this game again. No stream Wednesday. Thursday I have to play Blueprints again because that time safe is gonna open. That'll be the first box I get to open in the whole fucking game that I had to like come back for. I can't believe that the code for the safe in the office was not the code for the safe in the office. That's so fucked up. It's even on one of the notes that says it's true because it was handwritten. We know a lot more though. We know a lot more about the game. The utility room fuse box we know more about. Off, blue, green, white, red, purple. That's like a whole other puzzle on its own. Broken lever goes in the greenhouse. We know a bunch of shit now. So look forward to next stream of this. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna do more things. But god, dude, there's so much thinking involved in this game. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Peace out. See you guys next time.